What up, y'all? It's one Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, July 7th, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Britney Spears' longtime manager Larry Rudolph has resigned, citing the singer's intention to retire. Rudolph said in a letter published by Deadline, "It has been 2.5 years since Britney and I last communicated, at which time she informed me she wanted to take an indefinite work hiatus. Earlier today, I became aware that Britney has been voicing intention to officially retire." The letter was addressed to Britney Spears' father, Jamie Spears, and attorney Jody Montgomery, the co-conservators of the singer's estate. Variety confirmed the letter's authenticity. NBC News also confirmed the letter's authenticity. Rudolph says he has not been part of the conservatorship and that it is in Britney Spears' best interest that he resigns as his services are no longer needed. Rudolph continued in the letter, "I will always be incredibly proud of what we accomplished in our 25 years together. I wish Britney all the health and happiness in the world, and I'll be there for her if she ever needs me again, just as I always have been." Jamie Spears has overseen his daughter's $60 million fortune since 2008, when Britney Spears suffered a public mental breakdown and was placed in psychiatric hold. A judge in the Los Angeles Superior Court recently denied Britney Spears' request to replace her father's conservatorship with a financial institution. Britney Spears testified that the conservatorship was abusive, stating that she was forced to go on tour and perform her Las Vegas residency, was placed on lithium against her will, and was prevented from removing an intrauterine device so she could have another child. Amazon Prime Video is giving a glimpse of the new documentary Val. The streaming service shared a trailer for the film Tuesday featuring actor Val Kilmer. The preview shows Kilmer's reflect on his magical life and career. The film features Kilmer's home videos from throughout the decades, including footage from the set of Top Gun and Batman Forever. In addition, Val features narration from Kilmer's son Jack Kilmer and new interviews with Kilmer, who confirmed in 2017 that he was healing from a battle with throat cancer. Val is directed and produced by Ting Po and Leo Scott. Scott recently told The Hollywood Reporter, "Val is a very complex and brilliant man with so many layers, and we wanted to try to get that feeling of him into the film, from his spirituality to a great sense of humor." Val will have its world premiere Wednesday at the Cannes Film Festival. It will open in selected theaters on July 23rd before start streaming on August 6th on Amazon Prime Video. Netflix released the trailer for its documentary series Naomi Osaka on Tuesday. The series about the tennis star premieres July 16th on Netflix. Naomi Osaka follows the athlete for 2 years, covering her Grand Slam wins, involvement in the Black Lives Matter movement, and exploring her Haitian heritage. In May, Osaka withdrew from the French Open after drawing controversy for not attending press conferences. Osaka said in the trailer, "I've always have this pressure to maintain a squeaky image, but now I don't care what anyone has to say." Osaka will not be competing in this year's Wimbledon, but intends to compete in the upcoming Olympics. The trailer for the 3-episode series features footage of Osaka training and competing professionally. Footage also includes publicity photo shoots, during which the 23-year-old U.S. Open winner discussed the overwhelming pressure that comes with media attention. Home video footage shows Osaka as a child playing tennis and spending time with her parents. She says she hopes to be successful so her mother could stop working. Garrett Bradley directed the series. LeBron James is the executive producer, with Maverick Carter, Devin Johnson, Jamal Henderson, Philip Bryan, Matthew Goldberg, Brandon Carroll, Ryan Chevio, and Bradley. Millie Alcock and Emily Carey will have roles in the Game of Thrones prequel series. Alcock will play a young Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, with Emma Darcy to portray an older version of the character. Rhaenyra is the first-born child of King Viserys I Targaryen, played by Paddy Considine. Carrie will play a young Alicent Hightower, played by Olivia Cooke. Alicent is the daughter of Otto Hightower, played by Raya Ifans, the Hand of the King, and the most commonly woman in the Seven Kingdoms. Carrie tweeted Tuesday, "The most commonly girl in court has arrived." Other cast members include Matt Smith as Prince Damien Targaryen and Steve Toussaint as Lord Corlys Velaryon. The House of the Dragon is based on the George R.R. Martin's book Fire and Blood, which recounts the history of the House of Targaryen. The series is set 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones. Michelle Yeoh has joined the cast of The Witcher Blood Origin. Netflix confirmed Tuesday that Yeoh will star in the Witcher prequel series. Yeoh will play Cyan, a nomadic sword elf who is the last of her tribe. The character, who is described as being an artist with the blade. The official synopsis reads, when a chance presents itself to retrieve a stolen sacred sword taken from her fallen tribe by nefarious means, she launches herself into a deadly quest that will change the outcome of the content. Yeoh had joined previously announced stars Lawrence Olivier. The actor will play Fajal, a warrior on a quest for redemption. Netflix previously said, born into a clan of warriors sworn to protect the king, Fajal carries a deep scar within, the death of a loved one who fell in battle trying to save him. Blood Origin will take place 1,200 years before The Witcher and explore the creation of the first prototype Witcher and the events that led to the creation of the, quote, conjunction of the spears, where the worlds of monsters, men, and elves merge into one. Declan de Barra will serve as the showrunner and executive producer with The Witcher creator Lauren Schmidt-Hirsch. The Witcher is based on the Andrzej Sapkowski series of books, which were previously adapted as a video game series. The Netflix series stars Henry Cavill, Anya Charlotta, and Freya Allen, and will return for a second season this year. Love 101 Season 2 is coming to Netflix in September. The streaming service announced the premiere date September 30th for the season Tuesday. Netflix shared the news alongside a teaser video. The video shows the show's stars spray paint the premiere date on a concrete wall. Love 101 is a Turkish teen comedy drama. The first season starred Mert Yazaklu, Kublai Aka, Alina Boz, Selahattin Palaski, İpek Filiz Yazaki, Pinar Deniz, and Kaan Uğurezlu. The series centers on a group of friends attending school in Istanbul in 1998. The group navigates their teenage years and helps a teacher, played by Deniz, find true love. Love 101 originally premiered on Netflix in April 2020. The series is written by Merik Aksemi and Destan Sidoli. 20th Century Studios released a behind-the-scenes look at The King's Man on Tuesday. The prequel to the Two Kingsmen film opens on December 22nd. Director Matthew Vaughn says this is the foundation of the Kingsman's franchise. In 2014's Kingsman: The Secret Service, Harry Hart, played by Colin Firth, explains to Eggsy, played by Taron Egerton, that their secret organization of tailors has been around since 1849. The Kingsmen takes place in 1919 during World War I. The Duke of Oxford, played by Ralph Fiennes, trains Conrad, played by Harris Dickinson, as one of the first Kingsman agents. Fiennes himself has a fight with the cane, remnants of Firth's fight scene in the first movie. Fiennes says, "There's gadgetry, humor, action, and fantastical villains." Kingsman agent Polly, played by Gemma Argentine, uses a high-powered sniper rifle. Shola, played by Digimon Hinsu, runs up a mountainside. At the end of the spot, Oxford takes Conrad to get his suit tailored. In September 2020, The King's Man was among many Disney and Fox titles whose dates shifted as the COVID-19 pandemic continued. Fox's 20th Century Studios is a subsidiary of Disney since their 2019 merger. Previously scheduled for February 12th of this year, Disney confirmed the December 22nd date in March. Company will return to Broadway later this year. Producers confirmed Tuesday that the show's opening night has been moved up to December. The revival of the Stephen Sondheim and George Furth musical will begin previews November 15th at the Bernard B. Jacobs Theater and officially open December 9th. Company was originally to have its opening night in January 2022. The musical began previews in March 2020 before being shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Marion Elliott will direct the revival with Katrina Link and Patti LuPone to star. The production is a gender-reverse staging of the original musical and features Link as Bobby and LuPone as Joan. Producers will announce a replacement for Kyle Dean Macy in the coming weeks. The actor, who is expecting his first child in the fall, announced in June that he won't be returning to the show. Elliott said in a statement, "We always wanted to bring Company back as soon as possible, and when the opportunity was presented to start performances a month earlier, we knew we had to jump on it." This production has always been about bringing people together to share in laughter, joy, and friendship, and I'm beyond thrilled that we are able to reunite almost all of our remarkable cast to make that happen. Company takes place at Bobby's 35th birthday party, where her friends question why she isn't married and hasn't settled down to start a family. PlayStation will live stream a new State of Play presentation featuring Deathloop on Thursday starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fans can view the 30-minute special through PlayStation's official YouTube and Switch channels. PlayStation says it will show a 9-minute extended gameplay sequence of Deathloop and offer updates on indie and third-party games. The company will not be discussing the next God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or the next iteration of PlayStation VR. More updates on those projects will come throughout the summer. The State of Play will be PlayStation's first live stream event since skipping E3 in June. Deathloop, a PlayStation 5 game from Studio Arcane and publisher Bethesda Software, was delayed to September 14th in April. Players take on the role of assassin Colt, who is stuck on a deserted island where he keeps reliving the same day over and over again. Colt is tasked with eliminating a series of targets before the day ends and must contend with fellow assassin Juliana. PlayStation Plus subscribers can download A Plague Tale: Innocence on PlayStation 5 and Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, and WWE 2K Battlegrounds on PlayStation 4 for the month of July. Jessica Springsteen, the daughter of legendary rock star Bruce Springsteen, is among 4 horse riders who will be competing on the U.S. jumping team at the Tokyo Olympics, the United States Equestrian Federation announced. The federation said Monday that McLean Ward, Ken Farrington, and Laura Crowd are the other riders who will compete for Team USA at the Summer Games. The jumping competition runs from August 3rd to the 7th at Tokyo's Equestrian Park. Team leader Robert Redland said in a news release, "I feel very confident that the seasoned group of riders that we will be sending to Tokyo is in top current form and peaking at just the right time." Springsteen will compete on a 12-year-old Belgian warm blood stallion. The Los Angeles native started taking riding lessons at the age of 5. Farrington, a Wellington, Florida native, will ride a 15-year-old Belgian warm blood mare at the Summer Games. Crowd of Royal Palm Beach, Florida, will ride an 11-year-old Hanoverian gelding. Ward of Brewster, New York, will ride a 12-year-old Duchess sports-fed gelding in Tokyo. Gigi Hadid is asking paparazzis to respect her daughter Kylie's privacy by not showing her face in photos. The 26-year-old model wrote an open letter Monday on Twitter requesting that paparazzi, press, and fan accounts blur Kai's face in published photos. Kai is Hadid's 9-month-old daughter with her partner, singer and former One Direction member Zayn Malik. Hadid wrote, "As our baby grows up, we have to realize that we can't protect her from everything the way that we want to and could when she was smaller. She loves seeing the world, and although she gets a lot of that out near the farm, she also gets to experience other places, a true blessing." Hadid and her family have a remote farmhouse in Pennsylvania. Hadid says Kai has started to want her sunshade lifted up during their visits to New York City and doesn't understand why she is covered. Hadid says, I know the laws change state to state, and I've seen some paparazzi photos of kids in New York City with their face blurred, but from asking around, I believe that that comes down to the integrity of the photographer, publications, or fans sharing the images. She says, I write this to all, to the paparazzi, press, and beloved fan accounts. You know, we have never intentionally shared our daughter's face on social media. Our wish is that she can choose how to stare herself at the world when she comes of age, and that she can live as normal of a childhood as possible without worrying about a public image that she has not chosen. Hadid then asked for Kai's face to be blurred out if and when she is caught on camera. She says, I know it's an extra effort, but as a new mom, I just want the best for my baby, as all parents do. For a child, I can imagine that clothes or dramatic paparazzi frenzies must be overwhelming and disorienting. It is as an adult that understands and deals with it often. Hadid and Malik welcomed Kai in September. Hadid discussed in the March issue of Vogue how she gave birth to Kai at home with Malik, her mom Yolanda Hadid, and sister Bella Hadid by her side. Hadid said of the birth, I think they all knew that I had that animal in me. When you see someone do that, you look at them a bit differently. I probably looked crazy. Actually, I was an animal woman. Hadid originally planned to give birth at a New York City hospital, but ultimately gave birth at home with the help of a midwife and a doula. Malik caught the baby. Hadid says, it didn't even click that she was out. I was so exhausted, and I looked up, and he's holding her. It was so cute. Hadid is known for her modeling work with Tommy Hilfiger, Chanel, and Victoria's Secret. Malik released his third solo album, Nobody's Listening, in July. And finally, Jennifer Lopez is back with new music. The 51-year-old singer is back and releasing the song Cambia de Paso with Puerto Rican rapper Raj Alejandro on Monday. In Cambia de Paso, Lopez sings about a woman who leaves a bad relationship behind. Lopez said in an interview with Sirius XM last week, Cambia de Paso is about change. The star says, definitely for me, it's about change. The song is about change and not being afraid to take the steps. Like, just take the step, advance, do what you need to do. If something's not feeling right, whatever is in your life, like, just make that move and dance. For me, because I started as a dancer, to me, dance is life and joy and happiness. So whenever I'm talking about dance, I'm talking about something else. All she wants to do is just dance, dance, dance, dance. Again, you got to live, you got to be yourself, you got to be happy, and that's what the record's all about. Lopez released 2 songs, Pati with Maluma and Lonely with Maluma, for the film Marry Me in 2020, along with the single In the Morning. She released her 8th studio album, AKA, in 2014. Lopez will discuss her music in the Paramount Plus revival of Behind the Music, which premieres on July 29th. She will also star in the upcoming Netflix sci-fi thriller film Atlas. Lopez split from her fiancé, retired Major League Baseball star Alex Rodriguez, in April after a 2-year engagement. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.